two of the Swiss here in Copenhagen. We've waited 228 days for international competition, and you guys get the privilege of watching these two, the top two seeds, the two teams from OCE battle it out. Will Pioneers be the first team to get close to power? What a time it could be to do it. Amphis against his former side. He couldn't do it online in OCE, but can he do it on land when it matters most?
That demo's certainly going to help out. Torsos, though, 0 boost, so he is called off as Banana Head tries to move forward. Now Amphis. That's good angles now for his team to work with. Off the backboard, I think Scrub would have preferred to take it over himself, because now the rotation is in all sorts of trouble. Managed to keep the first shot out. Now the second one. Left. In comes Banana Head off the backboard. Now the finale. Fever puts them 1-0.
You can hear the hype as well in the comms. I feel like Torsos with the fake, he thought that was going to be the shot. I think he tried to shoot at top corner, but that's phenomenal power from Fever. A bit of a clean-up crew. Banana Head looking for the bump. And perhaps, you know, we start to think, are these guys motivated? Are they up and about for this matchup? Well, the noise, the celebration from that first goal probably says yes, they're pretty excited to be playing Pioneers.
Off the backboard, here's Fever, number 2. Just like that, Power have put little brother in their place.
Yeah, this is, and you can see it on the player cams as well. Power looking like they want to send a message. You can go one of two ways when you're playing your own region. You can think, which is probably what we did bad on Renegades. We were pretty disappointed and thinking, oh, we have to play these guys. Whereas right now, Power are going, let's show everyone why we're the #1 team.
It did feel like the example that we gave for you was the outlier. Very often, matches that we see online, suddenly played online, play out very similarly. Even if we've had a team that's played very well against international competition, they can sometimes be a bit flat against a team that they have almost grown used to losing to.
I think we had it in the SAM. I can't remember who it was in San Diego, but I remember
thinking the same one.
Yeah, I remember there was a little bit of an upset for Sam. There was the first time they'd beaten them, was on land in San Diego, but honestly, I'm not a Rocket League historian.
I think Mina as well has always been one of those where maybe the #2 seed seems like they're the better team on the day, but once that match happens, it doesn't quite work out. Nothing so far working out for Pioneers. They have been stuck in this side of the field. That demo might provide something for them, but instead, there's just more and more players. Fiber's hit hits the ceiling. That is not what you want from a clear. More and more as that board is open for everybody. It's an orange card that gets there first, looking for an unbelievable redirect off the side. But Pioneers are just stuck here.
Yeah, I think Fever was looking for party time for the corner redirect, but he's taken upstairs again. And I'll tell you what, that first 20, 30 seconds, what a way to just almost deflate the Pioneers lineup, who maybe had a little bit of hopium like we were. You know, can they do it on land? It's a different scenario, but right now, Team Power looking really strong. See, well coached by Mr. Jimmer as well. And they looked good in that first game against Gen.G. We were thinking, hang on a minute, is this finally OCE's time to step up? Didn't quite occur in the next couple of games. However, Power against their own region feels like they're a safe bet.
It really is for that right sort of prove OCE's place. That is kind of on the line here. OCE wants to just re-establish themselves and say that we are still capable of good runs in these events.
Yeah, the thing that I guess has what a pass.
Oh,
the finishing as Fever he shook his head on that one. He wasn't too happy. This could still be a goal. Amphis with a clean up. But having said that, the bump's coming through. Banana Head throwing himself forward. So saying the thing about OCE that we do have against us, if you would, is that, as Gibbs was quick to remind me, the last 6 wins, international wins for OCE, have been against APAC, SSA, and OCE combined. So yet to get a win against Mina, Sam, NA, EU, everyone else for a long time. So
plenty of chances though in Swiss.
Exactly, and I think that this win for either side could just be that little way to spark a bit of confidence. And well, it's all about matchups. It's all about how you show up on the day. This will be the final series either team will play on this Thursday, day 1 of Swiss.
For now, it is 2-0. Should be 3-0. Finally is. Power have just been in a different league in game 1. Pioneers just seem almost star-studded.
Yeah, I mean, I've forgotten what the color orange looks like because we've just been in the blue half. We have been in the blue half this entire time. Pioneers looking a little bit rattled. And again, this is going similarly to what we saw online. just the most dominant split in OCE history, breaking records, dominant 3 qualifiers, and phenomenal turnout from them. But looking really good right now, Pioneers. Coach Mock, we need him to perhaps have a mini timeout for the last minute, unless they can get something going right here.
Gonna cut cross. Banana Head almost managed to scoop it with the far side of his car. To get a little bit of offense from Pioneers, trying to get something going before we head over to game 2, because this one is done outside of a major power collapse. Fever towards the backboard, nothing there. Scrub does take over. Scrub, who has just broken the 100 points mark. And Torsos way above that at the moment. Got himself another goal.
Yeah, this is a very dominant game 1 from the #1 seed. Coming out of the region, 30 seconds left. Can Pioneers just get one back? As I said, we're looking at Coach Mock standing behind the boys on Pioneers. Perhaps get these boys rolling. We'd have to talk about that lineup as well. These players, these 2 teams, it's the exact same combination of OCE players we had at the World Championship, bar one. We are missing Hunter, formerly from Pioneers, now on Chiefs, and we're adding Fiber to the lineup. So still a very similar concoction, if you would, of players, as we did see 30 odd days ago at the World Championships. But game 1 is going to go the way of Power with a new addition, that man Banana Head. And he is some sort of player. 1-0 to Power, the hype's there. We're hearing the comms and the pop-off from those. This is a sweep for Power. Well, they could be facing, well, Luminosity or Complexity, whoever drops down there. So certainly a lot on the line, and oh my goodness, 4 seconds in. It is a perfect kickoff. Banana Head to himself off the wall, delayed flip over the top, and Amphis can't quite reach it. This is, well,
it's getting ugly. It's getting very ugly. And it's at times like this we start, I'm saying it aloud because I want to cast a curse this. Perfect sweep. With the way this offense is going, Pioneers have not had anything going so far. They've got to here. I'm really trying to push this for the... Please, I don't want it to happen.
I don't think you can force the cast a curse. That is the problem that you're doing here. Yeah, but here we go. The first attack on the board. More demos coming through, and Pioneers, well, they have to shake it up. The problem that I'm having here is that they had a few chances against Power Online and were unable to sort of figure out how to find a way in. The demos are certainly coming through from both sides, however, and that's a nice corner bounce. Amphis can't quite get the touch, but we are getting some early pressure here, and Amphis is on the backboard. This is what I like. Drop down touch, saved out this time. But sometimes you've got to get inventive when you don't quite have the measure. But Amphis getting back in time. They can stem the bleeding early here and keep this lead to just 1. Perhaps they can claw their way back here in game 2.
The last game did feel like it was over very quickly.
Yeah.
Scrub, that first touch not going to help out. The second one, though, definitely hit the mark a lot more. Now to the far side, Banana Head. Doesn't want to go infield, instead goes backboard, and there's a reason for it. Pioneers have struggled with the backboard plays an awful lot throughout this tournament, as Torsos is struggling to reach that ball. Didn't want to give up on it. Banana Head leaving it for Fever, who backs out. Torsos goes to Banana Head. Banana Head over to Fever. That was well read from the defense, but they've got to get rid of this. This has been an ongoing problem throughout the series.
Yeah, they're just, honestly, it's like they're playing with their food at the moment, Power, but here we go. Scrub able to work it out, gets a beat, redirect downfield, but just when they get those little half chances, Pioneers at the moment not quite able to take it. That's a nice challenge from Fiber. Releases Amphis. We know he's got pop-off potential, and Scrub getting the first goal on the board for the Pioneers, tying that one up, and finally we see some offense. It's Amphis with the fake on the double, and Fever in massive trouble there, third man.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fever was, I think, completely wrong-footed by how that bounce came off the wall. It was right on the angle, so Power. Do you see that ball go past them for the first time? Now KCP trying to get something going. What a clear that is. And they have a player to aim for as well, who did end up missing the ball. So Fiver's got a little bit of time. I do mean a very little amount of time. For an orange car just went swinging past. Half the game to go here. And we do actually have a game on our hands.
Yeah, here we go. Pioneers stepping up a little bit when you're looking for a player on Pioneers. More often than not, it is Amphis, but that's just going to be open top corner.
So that time the cast the curse works. Okay, I see.
And an extra long little scream there, I believe that was from Torsos. A scrub just driving off the wall. He jumped a bit early. And Torsos just taking a bit of heat off that shot. Gets it in behind top corner. Power get the lead back again. They're pretty good at getting themselves out of trouble. You know, when they perhaps we start to think about Pioneers getting some momentum, Power have squashed that for now.
Now Torsos, 0 boost, but his opposition doesn't know that, and now off the bumps, Scrub had to avoid it. He's still under so much danger. 3 different players trying to have a go at him. Still held on pretty well. Now they get the ball across the face of goal. Good rotation back there from Torsos. Parries the ball away before more danger can come forward, but there it is! Amphis, what a cut of rotation! Stayed relevant.
Yeah, how good's this? And it's just Fiber worried everyone out. They thought he had the double. It was Fever again, last man, waiting for the touch. Amphis calling Fiber off, who couldn't reach it anyway. And we get a tied game again. Much better from Pioneers. They certainly look awake, they look alive compared to that game number 1. And again, I was about to say we have ourselves a series. Not again. What a save there from Amphis. Pioneers counter-attack now. Demo's coming through. There is space for Scrub to take it off. There's the fake, beating out 2. Fever last once again. And again, a little bit awkward last man. No boost. Pioneers trying to keep that ball in. Torsos downfield. Again, missing that touch. And again, in a little bit of boost trouble of Power. Fever with the only player with any boost at all here for Power. As Pioneers are pushing forward.
Scrub keeps that play going. This has been the best territorial gameplay that we've seen from Pioneers. What a pinch, however. Does bring in Fiber. Controls the first, needs some help. He has got it here with Amphis. Looking for the sidewall. Now where's going to be the follow-up? Just a little bit too close to the ball. Scrub's just going to have to buy time. Let the team get back in rotation. He might even do more than that. Off the challenge, everyone's dove back in, so the one thing that Scrub just fixed is now a problem again.
I like it though from Pioneers. Having said that, that's a huge fake for Fever. He just got given so much space. Look at the demo, look at the pressure coming through. You just see Torsos chasing the demo. He forces Amphis to go up the back of his own net. And Fever with the fake. There was so much panic on that, and it's just the speed on the counter-attack from Power. They get the lead back again. It is goal for goal. Pioneers, can they do it one more time? Can they force OT?
Oh, he's got it. Oh, yeah. It was there.
Saucy. Lean back in his chair. Could still be a goal. It is still a goal. Ground pinch, banana head. 2-goal lead for Power.
Yeah, Torsos still a little bit of a shake of the head. Just going, mine was going to be better. It was as well, but Banana Head has now re-established a 2-goal lead. And Power have stopped the momentary scare that Pioneers put forwards.
Yeah, just a little bit of a mistake there from Scrub on the backboard. Banana Head makes the most of it. These kickoffs have always gone Power, and a team that were one of the first in the region to really hone in on the kickoffs all the way back in RLCS 22-23, or 21-22, should I say. A couple of seasons when I was still playing, they were very frustrating on the kickoffs.
That's 2 seasons earlier than Europe started to figure it out.
That is. It's interesting that took them a while. Probably the only thing that they were late on. Everything else they seem to handle pretty well. But 30 seconds left. Pioneers still need 2. Power trying to move on to match point here and get their first win, first series win of the Copenhagen Major.
Fiber does control, but he's up against Fever. Follow-up from Power seems to be just that tad quicker. Oh, what a hit, Torsos. No shot, Pioneers are keeping that one out.
Yeah, that's just something the Dominus does. If you hit the corner of that card, the hitbox, it just pings off. I mean, wow, what a shot. Low boost as well. Used everything in the tank, 6 left. But Power now, 3 goals up. They've locked in game number 2, albeit a better showing from Pioneers, stepping up. But you just see, it feels like Power has just a few more gears. They're able to just, you know, as soon as Pioneers stepped up and met them, Power went into overdrive, if you would. And 2-game lead. Not playing much defense, letting in a couple of goals for just 3 shots. As we get into game number 3 now, can Pioneers mount this comeback? We talk about series wins, but game wins just as important for the seeding in this Swiss. And Team Power, 1-3-0, do them a world of, I mean, they move on to 4-3 in game diff, which would be huge moving into the 1-1 matches. Let's see if they can do it here. 5 minutes for Team Power to try and lock in a sweep. Or can Pioneers mount a comeback?
Well, that was a touch that has caused everyone a bit of panic. Fever so well controlled. 3 separate touches, all of them immaculate. Torsos tried to pre-jump, not going to work. Banana head, also didn't get much power. He did need the help, he did receive it. As again, Fever looking very comfortable at the moment. But I also add to that, Pioneers don't seem all that happy with the challenging of the ball midfield. They tend to just let Power do what they want to do. Back to the corner. Banana head, easy one on the first. It's just Amphis left. He's got so many bad options. He tries to find a way, and he's done exactly that. I don't think there was anywhere he could hit that ball where there wasn't an orange car. And Fever makes it 1-0. Power are just too much for the Pioneers.
They're all over them right now. There's the corner touch. Follow up for Torsos. Back post. You saw Fiber pre-jumping. He knew what Torsos wanted to do. But the pass was absolutely quality. Fever cleaning up. And again, another first goal on the board here. And again, I mean, just kick off absolute shenanigans. This time, almost Torsos reading the pass. We're just seeing Pioneers perhaps, you know, sometimes I feel like they're zigging when they should be zagging in this offense, and they're not getting too many chances to sustain pressure. They're not getting the amount of shots, the quantity that Power are getting, so they have to make the most of it downfield. I'd love to see Amphis start pushing forward. We talk about him being a bit of that cherry picker role, looking for redirects, just being an absolute pest up front. Well, he has to do it right here. 3 minutes 20 on the clock. Power holding that lead.
Even if it's not something that works, on your way back you can disrupt still. You can get bumps on the third man as that one's off the post. Can Pioneers get anything going? Amphis is the only one with any boost at the moment. Fiber now finally gets something back, but there's the pass. Well shut down, but Pioneers are slowly but surely running out of boost. There's 100 that's just popped up. Who's going to be the one to collect it? It is Banana Head. Up goes Torsos. There goes Torsos. Good bump midair.
He's been absolutely cleaned away, and you can see Power's, their play style. They play a lot of keep away. They'd rather hit the ball around you than take the 50. They're using the side wall and just trying to find the space, keeping as much possession as possible, and at least at this pressure right now. There's the 50. We'll give Fiber a chance. I was going to say he dodged the bump, but once again, the hitbox of that dominance for Torsos. Proving too strong. 51, double commit for Pioneers. 50 for Fever. Banana heads up again, almost gets a skim. Redirected, but it feels like Pioneers are kind of hanging in there. They're parrying the ball away. How long can they keep this up? Another touch coming through. Pioneers trying to rely on a counter-attack style, but willpower overcommit.
Well, they have shown themselves capable of it previously. Pioneers might just need that one chance. Only 3 shots in the previous game. They did score 2. But this is a dangerous game to have to play for now. Off the backboard, it feels like it's only a matter of time, but the time is not yet. Pioneers are doing everything to keep this at 1, and finally we do see the orange side of the field. And
finally they pick up some boost as well, but still they don't have enough to sustain it. Now they've got 0, just Amphis. Here's a reset, fake Banana Head follow-up. A great touch actually coming through. Torsos keeping the ball in there. Minute 30. They have killed so much time off the clock since his first goal. They need to do something. Fiber, can he get online? There's the pass, but Amphis with the pre-flip. Just got to get the touch.
He absolutely had to. There was no other way of doing it without getting demoed. Now Fiber, that's asking so much, but there's a couple of mistakes. This is a playable here for the Pioneers. They need to launch an attack. This is good. Amphis, what can he cook up? Off the ceiling, reset, chances, not gonna work, and the worst possible pinch.
It's just floating towards the end, Scrub. They need who's gonna step up. That's the question for Pioneers. 50 seconds left, and they need to get something cooking. They need a game win. That's a great flick over the top, but again, he's stuck on the crossbar. Torsos helping out. Power's defense holding strong. Here we go, Fiber. He's got a reset. What can he do? One over the top! Will that be the catalyst for Pioneers? He ties it up. And that could be the start of something.
So much pressure on getting that right. Power have had so much of the territory, so much of the offense. We've noted how few shots the Pioneers have had. When you get one, it had to go in. Pioneers have done exactly that. Now looking for the second. Good play over to the corner. Now you have to go quickly because otherwise you might get demoed. That is not how Amphis wanted that demo to go down. And now his team is being tracked back. Power looking to try and put this one to bed.
Yeah, but Pioneers, as I said, could that be it? We were looking at Fiber, who's had a relatively quiet series. All of Pioneers relatively quiet. Here goes Amphis, pop over the top. Are they going to commit or are they going to go? Oh dear, it's a huge mistake. Fever has a free double in a cool game. Fake out shot. Banana head with 4 seconds left. Devastation for the Pioneers. There's still enough time for some kickoff magic, but power. Banana head clutching up.
What phenomenal communication. To call that early, you are out of boost, you've got nothing left. Do Pioneers have anything left? 4, down to 1. Have they got this? No, they don't. Big Brother continues to take it.
They tried their best at the bitter end, Pioneers, but a sweep for Team Power. OCE's #1 seed, and they proved it when it matters most. They'll move on to 1-1 to round 3 of the Swiss tomorrow.